I'm Peter Bone, and I'm an engineer by training, and I did a PhD in clinical sciences. Well, I like to be challenged, and I also like to tackle real-life problems by bridging the gap between the clinical practice at the one hand and the research part at the other hand, and that's also what we're doing now with Padflow. During my PhD, I noticed that clinicians, in the context of diabetic foot ulcers, they're actually missing the crucial information on blood flow and tissue perfusion, and it's this information that is needed to plan proper treatment for the patients. So with Padflow, we're incorporating dynamic imaging into the clinical workflow to provide the right crucial information on these hemodynamic processes at the right time for the surgeons in order to optimize treatment planning for the patients. What we see now is that the clinicians will obtain digital subtraction angiography images to visualize the blood flow of the patient. But this is already done when the patient is lying on the operating table, and it's a very invasive procedure. With our solution, we can provide that same information plus the hemodynamic information on the tissue perfusion before going to the operating room. And by combining these elements together, the clinician can optimize the treatment strategy, and which can lead to less amputations and a better patient outcome. I'm addressing clinicians involved in the treatment of diabetic foot ulcers to help us develop this clinical tool. With your expertise and your knowledge on diabetic foot ulcer treatment, you can aid us in developing a tool that's user-friendly for the clinicians to use, that has a potential benefit for the patient. And this way, we can combine the research and combine it into the clinical practice to have an impact on patient outcome in diabetic foot ulcer treatments.